Do you want to create documentation pages like this? With the Open API YAML files, you can create the documentation for your APIs like this with the copy button inside your code blocks. So check this video out. Hi guys, it's Shayan and today we are going to see how to add documentation to your website. Firstly, I was using Nextjs, but it was not working quite fine with the Nextjs 14. So I shifted to Docs. Now I am using Docs for my website that is named tinyapis.io. Here you can check it out. So we will be adding documentation to this website. We can check that if it have documentation or not. Currently it says this page could not be found 404. So first thing we have to do is to install Docs MDX and add type/MDX. So let's do it. I will be back after this has been installed. Okay, now it's installed and now we have to install two more packages, that is Docs -core and Docs -UI. You can find these names in the installation, in the manual installation of Docs UI and also the core. Okay, after installing these, okay, now everything has been installed and now let me run the server back. Okay, first thing you have to do is go into the next config and just add this import statement and constant with MDX and create Nextjs MDX. Then wrap the next config with MDX constant function. Okay, after that we have to go into the Tailwind CSS and add presets, that is create presets, and we have to import that from the Docs -UI Tailwind plugin. And don't forget to add the content with these files in your content. After that, save it and go into the root directory and create the content directory. In the content directory, create a docs directory. After creating the docs directory, you can create the MDX file inside it. I already created it, so it is showing me the old data. I will save the same file and we can go back now. After creating the content directory, you have to create this file mdx-components.tsx. What content should be in this file? I just copied from their website. Here, define MDX components, create MDX file. So I copied this and just pasted here. After adding this, you have to go into the source directory and create a layout file in the app directory. Okay, go into the UI and in the manual installation, copy this layout. After adding the layout, you have to create a new directory named docs and go into the docs and create a new file named layout.tsx. After creating the new file, you have to scroll down a little bit and copy this layout file. After copying, you can change the title in the navigation bar. Let's say I change it to Belfast. Okay, after documentation layout has been created, you have to create a directory named slug with two square brackets and 3 dots and slug. This directory means that you will code all the pages with the different slugs in this, and it can be undefined. If it's undefined, it will also show that data. Okay, Now go into that slug and create a page directory, page file, page.tsx, as I am using ts, and you can use page.jsx for the js. Okay. Now go into scroll down in the UI section of the Fuma docs and manual installation, select page and copy this page component. I will copy this and paste it. I have already pasted it. After creating this file, you will be able to see the documentation in the website. Okay. So after you have installed Puma Docs, one step is that you have to run the server again so that it can create the map file. Okay, now you can see here that map.ts file has been created. Now let's refresh this docs page. One thing more you have to do for the correct styles, you have to copy this file and paste it in the root layout that you created. And now let's refresh again. For some reason, the Nextjs takes a lot of time to reload after restarting the server. Let's wait and watch. Okay, now we have the full working documentation page. How you can add the pages is go into the content directory and create a new file. Let's say we are creating a featured on file. It shouldn't be tsx, it should be mdx. And now we can add some metadata. By adding 3 lines and title, let's say this title will be shown on the top of the bar, that is the tab, or for the SEO, let's say we say and let's write here. And here you can see that we have featured on build fast. Okay, now one thing more you have by default in Fuma docs is that you can write the code blocks just like this, and it will show the code block with a copy icon in the end. Okay. And you can copy the code as fast as you. Okay, now you can customize it, like you can enable TOC, that is table of contents, and you can learn more about this. And you can also use the open API generator that allows you to generate the documentation for the APIs like this. Okay, after this page has been created, you can add the search functionality by going into the API route and create a directory named search. Go into that and create a route.ts file. What this file is doing is just exporting the get function from the create server search API from the Fuma docs core search and server. It indexes with the page and page URL and page title. So you can search it, like we can search featured on, and it will search and show you the results below. Thank you for watching this video.